Hey everybody, this Nitro from the 1920 Sears and Roebucks cottage rebuild. And if you can see, the grass is coming in pretty good. I've got some low spots, we've got them circled out. I need to bring in some more dirt. There's Miss Princess, Mr. Zeus, me and the wife. We got all the stringers up to run, if you remember from right here, the fence stopped here and it shot straight over to the corner there. So we had to beat all the concrete off the old post and replant them and go from here to the end of the property. I got all them up with my wife's help. Got everything concreted in. I got to finish putting in the stringers. I've got all these low spots all circled out where everything was. The contractor's bringing me in more, I think like 10 tons more dirt and 10 tons of gravel for the driveway out here. Things have kind of came to a stop for a little bit. I'll explain why. We haven't uploaded any videos in a while, so we still got everything still looking good in here. Contractors are coming to install all the new boxes. They finally finished. They got the wires run from the pole down to the meter base, the 200 amp meter base. They're gonna come in and install a new box there to all the buildings, all new service boxes. I've got everything here done. All the poles are now planted. I gotta hang the stringers up and then start putting all the cedar planks back on, and then come in and build these shelves. Then we're gonna start insulating, and then I'll finish this in here. We got all our lighting in. I think I'm gonna go with 2 more of these. You can plug them in together, so I'm gonna go with 4 of these lights. I like them, but I'm gonna sit down. I want to talk to you a minute. As you guys know, I fell and broke everything, C4, 5, and 6 in my neck. Now they fixed that. I got donor bones in my neck and it's got a steel cage around it. But I have bone degeneration. Everything below that's collapsed. So my entire back, bone degeneration. My back looks like it's just crooked. And all the bones are compacting down on top of each other. The best thing about it is when I'm working, I feel the best. Even if it's just one small step a day. What's that movie with Bill Murray that they call Baby Steps? That's where I'm at. So I just got back from church today. I'm still in my church clothes. I had to go to church. So last Sunday was my wife's first day going to church with me. I go to church every Sunday. God bless her heart. She went to church because she knew that I was hurting and needed her to be there for me. But I always discussed with her. I didn't want her to go to church to be there for me. I wanted her to go to church to be there for God and herself. So it took a while, I think, for her to, think that through. But thank God she finally decided to go to church with me. So Thursday, we were getting poles planted. We've just finished up the poles. No, that was Wednesday night. I'm sorry. Thursday, I woke up at about 6 o'clock and my wife was on the couch, curled up in a ball and crying. Now, you know she has Crohn's disease. I didn't know she had been up from midnight to 6 a.m. in pain, screaming, crying, curled up in a ball, because our bedroom door shuts, and the dogs, they have beds in there for themselves, so they sleep in the room with me, and I got a fan going for the dogs. So I asked her if she could get to the truck, and she said no. She's crying. I said okay. So I called 911. I used to be an EMT. I worked for Davenport Medic as a nationally registered emergency medical technician for 6 years. Besides being a millwright, I did the volunteer service stuff. So once my wife, they rushed her from ambulance from Cuyahoga, Missouri to Keokuk. Once they did all their examinations in Keokuk, they said that she was in such bad shape that they were afraid her intestines were gonna rupture and she would go septic. So they flighted her to Quincy, Illinois, Blessing Memorial. So she's in ICU in Quincy, Illinois. She's been in ICU since last Thursday. She's not doing well. More than likely, they're going to wind up having to go in and do surgery and take out parts of her intestines and then redo things to try to fix her. She's in really bad shape. I'm asking for prayers from everybody. For my wife, Brat, Maureen. She's in the hospital in critical condition. She's got tubes going down her nose, down into her stomach, trying to suck out the bad, trying to get her intestines to start working again. Being a millwright, I don't think there's anything I can't fix, but I can't fix my wife, and that scares me. And you know, we do these videos because we need help. This is a large project that we just can't afford. I wouldn't be asking for. I wouldn't even done the GoFundMe page. You know, everybody looks at it, might think, oh, that's a lot of money. Well, this house is slid off its foundation. It needs to be lifted up. The whole brand new foundation board. We do what we can do, and I try to do most of the work myself. There's some things I can't do because physically I can't do it. So the whole foundation thing, I have to it's got to be hired out. It's going to have, you know, and then that's probably going to run to lift this house up and put in a whole new basement is probably going to run 40 to 60,000. But right now, I didn't really even want to do this. I'm a pretty stubborn guy. I just wanted a place for my wife and my dogs that was turnkey and that was comfortable to live in and in the country, away from all the craziness of this world and today's society, a quiet town. I'm kind of halfway in between all my family, but I'm not in a big city where I have to deal with a lot of the drama of shootings and people stealing cars. And I'm old school. I grew up in the country. My family's from Unionville, Missouri. I got family in Quincy, so the Lomaxes in Quincy. My aunt and uncles, my mom's relatives are all from Quincy. My dad's relatives were all from Unionville, Missouri. And that's the Shadden part. And then my mom's was the Lomaxes. So shout out to all my family. I love all you guys. Please say a prayer for my wife. I'm getting ready to leave and rush back up to the hospital. I just left there last night. Things were going good. I went up there, helped her unhook all of her equipment. They didn't want her to have a shower, so as soon as they left the room, I unhooked all of her equipment and took her in and helped her get a shower, got her back out, hooked the tube back up. It's pulling the stuff out of her nose. It's just a little vacuum chamber that we used to have on the ambulance all the time, and unhooked her all of her IVs, shut her machines off long enough for her to go in and take a 5-minute shower. I helped her wash her hair, helped her, and just doing that and then hooking her back up to her machines, getting her back in bed, combing her hair, made her feel like a human being again. Not sure why hospitals don't do that anymore. Trying not to make this video too big. Trying to learn how to upload videos, so stick with me. The one person that knows how to do that is in ICU right now. I'm not sure how to do that. She said she'll show me how to do it from my phone to the YouTube channel. So I'm really trying to hold it together. You know, I've got a team of contractors that's going to be in my house Tuesday. I've got a Rottweiler. I've got a German Shepherd. So I'm trying to keep the house clean, keep everything dusted. A lot of things have to be moved, refrigerator, stoves, all that, washer and dryer, because they're putting in new 220. I have a gas stove right now. I am not a gas stove fan. I'd rather have a 220 glass top gas stove. And I have 220 behind the dryer, but it's from the 1950s. It's just a piece of wire laying on the ground with a 220 outlet, which is more the reason why they wouldn't let us insure the house, because of the way the little glass fuses. So now everything's going to be all square D 100 amp service boxes. So I want to thank you, and God bless. Peace out.